Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and tripping orange and black and white. Whole day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who got 'em who rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes and you let the city know you rock 'em, yeah we got 'em, yeah we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em, bingo bought 'em, never stop it. To the beast and know 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossin' on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen, we gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, who day we ignite.
We were already arguing before the show started.
I know.
So we're just going to continue arguing to start this show.
But before we continue the arguing, welcome to Bagels and Brews, sponsored by The Chop Shop and Midwest Best Barbecue. Proud sponsors of this show. Go get them both. Okay, let's continue the arguing.
Hey,
I don't even know if I have the energy to argue.
I know, I'm kidding.
Look at our little logo I fixed for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even him, man. You got to make one of Katie and Troy.
I know, I do.
They're calling the shots now. I feel bad to clown on Mike Clown.
No. I know. It's Katie Blackburn. I need one of Katie. Hold on, let me go.
And Troy, because I think Troy, that's her husband. I think they're in it together.
And the Reds aren't doing us any favors. 3 games in a row, Reds gave up 3 runs. What were the betting odds the Reds would lose? If I were to tell you guys we were only going to give up 3 runs in 3 games, how much money could I have won? I said we were going to lose all 3 of those games.
None, because the game before we scored 14 runs, and I was like, we shot the load. We shot the load for the rest of the month.
Man.
Still,
like April just started. We might not score a run the rest of the month.
It's like the Reds got ED, man. That's it. 14 in a fucking game.
Man.
All in
30
dinners.
seconds of pleasure for the rest of the month.
Pace yourself, man.
Yeah.
I've seen other teams score 14 runs on us and still beat us the next day.
All right. Looks like I'm going to have a busy Friday night. Making the whole family album.
Yeah, because that one picture of the family is pretty good to work off of.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I could.
To be fair.
Yeah.
No, I mean, listen. So we'll get into it, right? And I said this as Hell in a Cell. Trey Hendrickson, Katie Blackburn. I put like a contract, but the contract is
right.
Whoever gets the contract gets the contract they want. Like there don't have to be anything in that briefcase or whatever you got at the top of the ladder at the end of the match.
Yeah,
but that's who gets their way. So like you will play on this 1 year and we'll give you a 1 more year extension. That's probably what the Bengals are wanting. And then Trey's probably like, no, I want like 3-year deal. I want to rip this one up because I'm worth more than $16 million. So I want 3 years. So not a 2-year extension. I want 3 years. And I want 30 to 35 million, somewhere in that range per year, average annual value with some guarantees because I ain't getting any younger, boys. So everyone else gets guarantees in the NFL besides Bengals players.
Yeah. And on the other hand, you can have Katie. It's like, here, Trey, here's your contract's minimum wage, $10 fucking an hour, right? Put those 2 briefcases up there. Katie Blackburn, Trey Hendrickson enter a cage. Lock the doors. Whoever
Hell in
wins,
a cell, boys.
Hell in a cell. Whoever wins between those 2, they just go in there and beat the hell out of each other. And whoever wins, boom, contract's done. Well, hey, good luck, Katie.
Yeah, but I said it'd be like some WWE shit because this is the route conversation we're having. So it'd be like Mike Brown's in control of this shit. So the arena lights go out. Next thing you know, there's like the one dumbass looking son coming in.
Yeah,
fucking coming at Trey, and then there's Troy Blackburn with the steel chair. Like,
yeah, but they don't have a Tony Duh Tiger, so he'll come into the cage, And
but whose side is he on? Let's flip a coin. But no, here's what I'll say. I just hope this doesn't. As Trey said on Pat McAfee's show, there is no deadline, but he kind of said, with OTAs coming up, I want to take over Sam Hubbard's role as a leader. I just don't want. No. Here's the thing: whether you're on Trey's side or Katie's side, I don't want another attention holdout or even a hold in to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
It's already happening.
Yeah, that's already
It's
happening.
already happening.
We wouldn't have had this shit that we had this week if that wasn't already going to be happening.
This shit's already happening. They could settle it now and squash it, and it won't affect camp. But
they will
it's
not.
Already happening.
They're nowhere close on a deal. Clearly.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Remember when Myles Garrett said, "Get me the hell out of here," and it only took him a day and a half when they gave him that $40 million contract. Money
I don't see the Brinks truck backing up to this brand new house
Hey,
that Trey's
especially
got.
after the Brinks truck. They feel like
Right.
they feel like they appeased the fan base by signing Chase and Higgins, and everyone should just be happy with what they get.
Yeah, be happy with that, man.
Well, I'd be happy with the contract I got with one of the. I mean,
we always say that, right? We'd be happy with Trey's $16 million, but it's about 17 and a half sacks for 2 straight years.
right.
Last year, he was like, I deserve more than this after the season I had the season before. And he said that he was told
Right.
that they would have a deal worked out. If he went out and showed himself out again this season and didn't hold out, which that's exactly what he did, had 17 and a half sacks again, should have been Defense Player of the Year, that he would be a priority. And he said, I don't even need to be a priority.
Right.
You can take care of these guys. I'll be patient. I'll wait my time. But I still need you to come together with where I'm at for my contract needs and the market. Because 2 or 3 years I've been saying, here's the market. I'm watching these deals. Rashawn Gary get a deal. I'm watching this guy get a deal. That guy get a deal.
Yep.
And that deal is way above mine. Now I'm watching Max Crosby, Daniil Hunter, Myles Garrett. I don't even want to be the highest paid, but I damn sure want to be up in that top tier because that's what I play like.
Exactly.
Yeah, Dale, and I get what you're saying. Here's the thing: there's 2 different opinions on what Trey thinks he wants to see. So, say if the Bengals let's just say they offered him, from what was rumored to report, $23 million. In the Bengals' eyes, that was a raise. This is your raise, and Trey's like, no, the hell with that. And Trey even came out and said, I don't care to be the highest paid, but I want a fair contract is probably $30 million a year, which I probably agree with. That's exactly where he should be getting it at. And that sounds like pretty fair to me and all that. But yeah, in the Bengals' eyes, even if let's just even go as high as 26, to them, that was a fair contract. Problem is, it's a different opinion of a fair contract.
Yeah.
I think 28's good for Trey, and I think he'd probably take 28 maybe.
Depending on the year. It sounds like years and guarantee are a big part of it from the McAfee thing.
Well, if you take the 28, give him a 3-year extension, and so you take what's he do this year? 16.
Yes.
Take all that, add it together, and divide it by 4. It's gonna make it like 25 or 23 anyway a year.
You're gonna have to rip up this year. But go ahead.
You did my question. So let me ask you this: what if I told? I think someone told me he's wanting a 4-year deal. Would you give him a 4-year deal at 31 years old?
I think that's bullshit. I don't think he wants 4 years. I think he wants probably 3.
Extension though,
adding
which would
on
mean
to this
4
year?
years.
No. I think he wants 3 brand new rip up this year. Like, this is just my educational guess on tea leaves, everything that's been reported.
I feel like when I was watching one of the fucking shows James Rapine is on, he was talking about Trey wanting like 3 years so that extension. So it'd be 4 years because he wants to say wherever he goes next, he wants to say, this is it. This is the last place I'm playing.
Yeah, I can't see 4. Like, I'm just saying, I've seen different things with that. I've heard the 4 total. But I've also heard he would do like 2 years if it had quite a good amount of guarantees.
This is what I do, Dale. I'd rip, like you said, I'd rip up that contract right now. I give him a 2-year deal with an option year for a 3rd year.
Well, then go do it, Greg. What the fuck are you sitting here for?
Yeah, Greg. What the fuck?
Just
Why
go
are you
do
on
it.
here?
I've seen pictures of you at the stadium. God damn it, go do it.
I don't know, Chuck. You're the one. You're the T-shirt guy, man. You go do it.
Here's my other thing.
You went to college, Chop. I didn't go to college.
They allowed him to go on the trade block, and Chop, you among other people, said that's smart. Let him go, see his value, and then you got a better basis for a deal. This, that, and the other. For me, it's okay. if you're going to allow him to seek a trade, you better be willing to actually make a trade. It doesn't sound like the Bengals were willing to do that.
The Bengals were like, if you can get us 3 first-rounders, we'll go ahead and make a trade.
Didn't his agent promise the Bengals you get a first-rounder? Clearly, that's not being offered.
Who knows what's being offered? There might have been a first-rounder offer. I don't know.
Right. But teams were willing to give a contract that I think he was willing to accept, multiple teams.
Yes.
And then the compensation, whether it was first, second round, or whatever. But when you allow a guy to go in the trade market, that's about what you can expect. And what we kind of expected, right? Like, same thing if you were going to let T go. Well, if you could get a 2, you'd have to take it because someone's got to give him the contract. Same thing with Trey. And then we're just like, well, maybe you could get a first. And I think that maybe they could have got a late first, but we'll never know because the Bengals weren't serious about dealing him. The Bengals want him to cave again because they watched him cave, him and his agent. And you can blame the agent. And I think that's very fair, Greg. That's a fair point. And a lot of other people say this to me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. They're like, well, the agent, he should be mad at the agent. And it's like, okay, that's fair. Maybe he should be. Maybe he should fire the agent. But he also didn't have to play last year. He could have held out and missed some games, but he wanted to be here. He wanted to go on a run. Right. He played phenomenal.
Well,
he didn't do anything to not get paid again, especially if he was told he was going to get paid if he performed
that's
the way
a big
he performed.
part of it.
And I take that man at his word. He's a Christ-loving man, as he says. Why would
He
I
loves
not
Jesus.
believe Trey Hendrickson?
Yeah.
No, Dale, you're right on that one. Like I say, this is where I got a little confused. And Dale, I want you to explain this to me. He said for the last 3 years he wanted an extension, but I'm just curious. 2 years ago, he accepted that BS $16 million a year, that Scottie Pippen extension, which was ludicrous in my opinion. Why would he take that extension?
That's because, Greg, they told him. That's what Dale was just saying. They told him.
No, he's talking about a couple years ago. He's talking about last year when he just played on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Because he accepted it. But my guess is, to me, he was also like, okay, this is fair enough. I'll do it. And then he regretted it immediately. But he also didn't want to not be in camp. He didn't want to be like –
right.
And Katie, and this is what you were saying before the show.
Yes, I was.
This is what she does.
Right.
She's a master negotiator.
Yeah.
Right. This is what
Which has won us 0 fucking Super Bowls is my rebuttal.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
No. Look, Dallas, I was talking to you before the show. I'll say this. Katie, look, here's the thing with Katie. I know I'm going to get ripped on. Everybody's going to hate me for this. Choppendale already kind of hates me.
No one hates anybody
Hold
here.
on, give it a minute. I might hate him. Go ahead.
You're right. Yeah, I might hate him too.
I want to hear what it is before I decide.
Sometimes people say in interviews, they don't realize what they say. Katie's just all business. That's how she always talks, is business talk. I don't know if this is true, but I hope she looks back at it like, oh, wow, that did not come out the right way. But
she's had enough time for that.
Yeah, but like I say, maybe in some aspect, but I wish it was phrased better. But believe me, when I saw it get talked to that way, I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to go well.
This is my point, counterpoint, my last point.
Yeah, they're always late.
The last extension was signed before back-to-back 17.5 sack seasons.
I understand that, Darth, but you still signed an extension. I'm just saying.
But if you continue to outplay that.
Yes. No, he has a right to ask. Absolutely, he has a right to ask for an extension. I agree with that, too.
I'm on the fence, though. I'm going to leave it up to the chat whether I should hate Greg or not. I'm on the fence.
Chat, should Chop hate Greg?
Should I hate Greg or not, like, for what he said? I'm on the fence, Greg. I can see where you're coming from with Katie defending her.
If you would have
Greg, don't take this personally. It's a joke. But also, we got the Bengals stadium. So somebody, I got to find. I can't remember who it was. The tweet of the day yesterday.
What was it?
With the county, and because Katie Blackburn's like, well, we could, and they're like, no, we're actively like trying to work out a deal for stadium stuff, and then they were like, the county's basically saying Katie needs to be happy with the deal she's given us.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a classic tweet.
That was a great tweet.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I forget who the dude was, but that was.
I know. That's what I'm like.
Was that F-Tab Pure Vol?
I don't know who. That was genius, though. Whoever said
just
that.
That is quality tweet. Like,
Or like Paul says, Katie Blackburn should shut her fucking mouth. Airing the media, it's unacceptable. That's what the thing is. They usually get Duke Tobin to go out and do it.
But we want to hear from them.
Yeah,
and then
I
every time
do.
we hear from them, we're like, Jesus Christ, this is why they
Well,
don't talk.
they're like, okay, so
They need like media
they
training
can't-
or human decency
Here's the
training.
thing. So I know nothing about economics. I've had the person I trust the most all this is Santori. I've had many talks to them about this. Bottom line is Bengals cannot just pick up and leave. They can look for other parts of the county, but for them to go to, let's just say San Antonio, for which I don't know why the heck anybody would want to play down there, but let's just say San Antonio. You just can't pick up and leave. This is what makes no sense to me. Okay, imagine this. Just imagine this. You're living in a house. Let's just say
I am living in a house.
It's about to expire, but you're spending a bunch of money on that house. You got a ring of honor. You got a locker room. You spent money on all this crap. But you know what? I'll consider leaving. It makes absolutely no sense. It'll come down to the wire.
Well, Greg,
what's
I'll also say that before you sell your house, you fix that bitch up. That way it looks like a little bit better for sale.
Okay, but here's the problem, Chop. Who's going to live in it?
Who gives a fuck? It's for sale.
Chop, it'll be abandoned.
I got to tell you, here's my analogy. That's a good analogy, and I get it. But my analogy is like you're in a abusive relationship, right? And you just can't leave. But guess what? If they fucking leave, then they made the decision. Because sometimes that's what happens. And so I don't want them to leave, but if they do,
I'm going to be sad for a while, and it may be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, that's the way it'll be. Like, literally, Bengals fans are in an abusive relationship with the Browns and the Blackburns. They do something so great, man. They did something so great.
What other city is going to put up with this bullshit of not doing contract structures the way that they should do them, to not pay the players they should?
I got to tell
cut
you, Dad,
every corner that they can and will do. What other city will ultimately do that? I mean, I'm sure there will be, right? But how many teams do you see move someplace? Like, look at the fucking Raiders. They've moved here, there, and everywhere because they do shit the wrong way because their owners fucking suck.
Let me tell you, man, there's got to be a whole lot of careful planning going into it to look like shit after signing T and Shamar to those contracts to still look like shit. There's got to be a lot of careful planning that goes into that, and they're pulling it off like fucking pros.
Well, why didn't they sign like one decent guard? Anything.
Oh, Dalton Risner. By the way, Dalton Risner. He wants to play for the Bengals. No, Risner, you have to call the Bengals. Do what Orlando Brown did. Just call the Bengals. Be at their doorstep.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I ain't trying to defend the Bengals or anything, but Dalton Risner probably wants to play for anybody. Because
but he's been good every year.
He's been great every year.
I know. I want Dalton Risner, but Dalton Risner probably – I want Dalton Risner too, but I'm just saying Dalton Risner probably wants to play for any team.
Yeah, but he probably sees the Bengals could use a starting guard or two, and he's like, "I'll come in and start right away. I'll protect your sweet prince."
Well, you know what? We need Orlando Brown's agent to call Dalton Risner's agent to call the Bengals,
or just Orlando Brown to call, right?
Orlando Brown to call.
I mean, we got to do it this way. That's fine.
We need Joe Burrow to say Dalton Risner liked a tweet or said something about wanting to play for the Bengals.
I need Joe Burrow to start caring about both sides of the trenches more.
Where's that T-shirt? Where's that Joe Burrow GM T-shirt?
We need that GM Joe.
But listen, it's Who Day Dad _ is the @ and it's Andrew. So Hamilton County is telling Katie at some point she just has to be happy with the numbers. Elite tweeting.
That was
I want to shout out that guy,
yes.
Andrew at Who Day Dad _
Yes,
because
that was that was pretty clever. I'll give you that, Andrew.
That was good.
But no, like I say, Dale, I know it's not right, but I just want to get the guard here away. If that's what he has to do is just call the Bengals and beg for whatever, then do it. I'm sorry. I know that's not right, Dale. The Bengals should call him. But I'm sorry.
I know. But I mean, I just want to. I don't care how it's like how Orlando Brown got here. At the end of the day, having Orlando Brown has been good for the team, right? And you see the vision with him and Mims. If those guys stay healthy, that you got tackles. It's like, okay. And Karras has been a great pickup. Well, what you need a couple guards. And
Yes.
right now we have Lucas Patrick, Cody Ford, and Cordell Volson. 2 of the 3 of those was on the team. And the other one is a guy who's had 30 and 40 grades like Kappa up to last year. And hey, maybe he's coming into his own at 32 years old. That's usually not a thing that happens.
We are
It's
sure,
reality.
but someone did question Malik on Twitter, and he even said he checked it. Yes, that
he
was
checked
him.
it, Darth. Get the fuck out of here with that.
No.
Well,
That's a good
I
question.
seen that
Come
the
on.
wife replied, and
The
the wife
wife,
has
yes.
1.1 million
Yes.
followers on TikTok.
Holy crap.
His
She
wife's
was-
probably
No.
hot.
No.
Just saying, haven't seen the wife, but
She-
Chop, that's research for you to do
Hey,
tonight.
hey.
Check out Dalton Risner's wife. She's got 1 million followers on TikTok.
Ooh.
You
Let's see
probably
if she can
sniff-
take
sniff
over
her panties.
Jake Browning's
No,
girlfriend.
Darth, I was just answering your
Well,
question.
Jake Browning's
Darth.
still here. He's still
I
here.
know, but I'm not sure
They could-
if I'm
they
ranking
could-
the girlfriends,
they could
man.
team up. They
Oh,
could team up.
scissors. Yes.
They could
For
team
Tina.
up.
Yeah, but no, Darth, I was just answering your question because I thought the same thing too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, when I found out, I was pooping after I woke up. And I was like, oh, look at that. That's cool. And I didn't question it. I was probably
and
because I
Dave,
was
also,
concentrating on other
another thing
things.
we want to cover. Updated draft visit. Not Henderson. Who was the Ohio State running back? Who's
Winshawn Judkins.
You've talked
But
to
we
these
don't know if
people-
that's a local, like, because there's the
Yeah.
Ohio State guy. So is that a local thing where
Probably.
he's coming in?
Well,
Because shit, I would invite the entire Ohio State team that is
Yeah.
draft eligible to
That's
come
true.
to my stadium.
well,
for
what
my
round do
local
you got
pro
that
day,
guy?
And I can get to meet them. But yeah,
What-
I think
That's
Judkins is a second rounder.
Yeah, so that no way.
No,
I don't
way.
want to fucking run him back in the
No.
second round. No offense
I mean, could he get to the third? Maybe, but he
Still,
tested
uh-uh.
phenomenal. He's a bruiser. 2 great seasons at Ole Miss. Comes to Ohio State, splits with Travion Henderson, wins the national title, blocks his ass off, can catch passes. Isn't asked to do that a lot, but also he doesn't have breakaway speed. I guess is a knock, as he was caught by Notre Dame in that one play, but he still got 60, 65 yards on that play.
Yeah.
He's a damn good player. Travion's a good player. I would have all these Ohio State guys. I'm just saying, I'm not going to get too excited about that.
remember-
And I don't know that I would anyways. We have other needs. We need a guard.
Exactly.
And we'll transition draft talk. Paul Danner Jr. said that he thinks the Bengals are targeting safety and they're targeting guard/tackle type players. And we've seen that with some of their visits, some of their interests, Charles Grant, some of these other guys, the Ariante Ursary.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kelvin Banks, and a lot of people talk about Kelvin Banks, but
Yeah,
if
please talk
Kelvin
about
Banks is there at 17, he's been great at left tackle for 3 seasons at Texas. And now they're in the SEC, but before the SEC, they're Big 10
Yeah.
or Big 12, whatever the fuck conference they were in.
Right.
No one gives a shit, honestly.
Who
Now they're in the
cares?
SEC. That's more important.
I mean,
SEC and Big 10 are
it's
basically
SEC
the
and
only-
everybody else, right?
No,
Go
SEC
ahead.
and Big 10, Chop.
Okay, all right.
We
SEC.
have the last 2 national champions. One
All right, okay,
and
you're
one of them
right.
had to cheat to get it, Michigan, but
And the
Yeah,
UC
right.
Bearcats.
Okay. Who the Bearcats?
what?
Where the fuck they play at?
The
Big
big
12.
boys were talking, and then one of the kids.
Are they in
talked. Now
Illinois?
fucking Kids, take
Big
it.
12.
I know.
Shut up, kid.
Get up over there at the kids.
Hey, you know what?
table.
Why don't you shut up? Come on.
Hey, okay, so I understand this left tackle or whatever, man, and that's a good pick, but just tell me.
Tina,
Tell me
you know
stop
what we're
thinking
talking
about-
about, Tina.
Yes, that's right. We got you, Tina.
We got you, dude.
Tell me, come on, what's a defense look like if you have Jordan Battle out there and Nick and Menwari at the same
E-Man
time?
Warrior.
I
Come on,
understand-
you were
Warren
getting it.
starts.
You were
I
getting it
understand
last
they
week.
both play both strong safety, but they're just so athletic. Why can't you just have 2 of those guys out there? Eman Wari, is that right?
They're
Eman
not
Wari.
the best cover guys. They don't have the best hip flexibility. They don't have the best foot speed. They don't have the best this, that, and the other when it comes to coverage downfield. So, you're asking your corners to hang with those guys when they go 40 yards downfield because the safety don't have the speed to come up. And even Worry has the speed, but does he have that? Like, and they're both smart, but I don't know. It's just because there's times that your safety is going to be matched up one-on-one.
So if they was okay, so let's say they got Nick and Manwari at 17. What would be your take on that, knowing that they did that pick?
I would say, well, it's interesting.
Interesting.
At least you're not pissed.
I'd say Al Golden must have a vision. I mean, they had a vision when Al was here the first time with 3 safeties. Remember Ricardo Allen or whoever that was that came in
from the Falcons.
And they were playing some 3 safeties. And I know he was the linebacker coach, but you know what I mean? He was the third down coach. And I think they gave Al Golden a lot of helping Lou, because Lou was a first-time defense coordinator.
Yeah.
That's why I think they were so quick to go to Al Golden, too. And it's like, he's in college, whatever. He's never been an NFL defense coordinator. But shit was going good when he was here. Lou was real good when he was here. Maybe it was him.
Maybe it was. You're right, because when he left, that's when we went to shit, man. The defense.
And that's the hope, Chop. That's the hope.
It's not the hope. It's the fact. It's the fact.
That's the ultimate suck the dick of this fucking franchise. Is like, I'll go.
Do it with us, Greg.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
I just wish that they would give Al Golden the sex tools, like the swing, sex swing and all these things.
Hell yeah. Like a liberator.
To fully help
a liberator, man. It's that wedge, that you can do it on.
I actually don't, man.
I had a liberator.
Way more. I was just tossing out. I've seen a sex swing.
Nah, we had a liberator back in the day, man.
I ain't seen one.
It's nice.
Person.
Sarah got rid of that.
But Dale, anyway, the Daters podcast. So you say they're targeting it, from what he's hearing, they're targeting either guard or safety in the first round.
And guard is like a guard tackle. Well, I just think in general, I don't know that.
Well, that's so fucked
I just literally seen that right before the show started.
Gotcha. Okay.
No trenches. I mean, I guess offense, but.
Well, the main thing was interior defensive linemen. They don't seem to be targeting.
That just does not seem like Walter Nolan's going to be our pick.
No,
I'm ready to. It's not.
I'm ready not. I'm just ready not to be sold on Nolan. I mean, like I said, if we took Starks, I'm happy. I'm happy with safety. I'm happy. Yeah. I'll be cool with that.
I just think that there is such good guard value at pick 49 that we do not. Why are we picking a guard at 17?
It's the hope, baby. That's the hope, Dustin, CEO. I'll send a link to the CEO. Are you guys cool with me sending a link?
Yeah.
Dustin, come on.
I was going to say good because I was going to do it anyways.
For all I give a shit, you could just put it out. You know me, I don't care. It's Friday. I do have a job, though, but not tonight.
I didn't go to work today because I had
you've been having a great couple days.
I had a hole in my ceiling. Yesterday, I went to get a quick oil change. Went through it 10 minutes. Oh, would you like to rotate your tires? I could probably. I guess I'll do that. Fuck. And then it's like, oh well, here, fuck. Then they come in after the tire rotation, which is a different building, and then they go, hey, well, you like the wheel bearing and this and that, and I'm like, you go. And they're like, so $450 later, I left out of there. 3 hours. Supposed to be 10 minutes straight off of work.
No.
That's how that day started. Today, 2-hour delay because of this weather. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm already awake anyways. I'm going to go fucking work out. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to get 20 minutes exercise in the morning so I don't have to do it when I get home from work. What the fucking hell? That's my goddamn roof. The fucking shit fucking licking. Had to call off work. Fucking had to fucking do that. Had to go outside in the rain. Fucking ladder, fucking do all kinds of shit, and fuck
on your roof in the lightning.
It's been a fucking day.
Yeah, right.
It's been 2 days of bullshit. Anyways,
you need to sit still and don't look at things. It's costing you money anytime you move or look at stuff.
I'm just gonna fucking hell. It's been a week, boys. There's other things involved in this week on top of it that just I don't even want to talk about.
You need to get laid. That makes you feel better.
I feel like it would alleviate a lot of the stress that I feel right now.
I feel like it would also alleviate my stress. I need to get laid. God damn it. That's right. And everybody in the fucking chat over there, they all need to get laid too. Everybody needs to get fucking laid. Greg needs to get laid. Greg, you, me, fucking Kevin, Jeff, Crip, Dustin. Who the fuck else is in here?
Don't leave out Tina just because she's a woman.
I'm scrolling up. I'm Matt needs to get laid. Dalton,
I mean, what is Tina even doing with
Tina,
Tina's
Jeremy,
injury?
Darth.
Like
Darth brags about it. He gets laid enough. Fuck you, Darth. You get a night off. Jungle Jerry, Madigan, Tina, Andrew, Paul, David, Industries, Renee, T-Bowles, Jeremy. We're all getting laid.
We all need to get laid.
I'm sure Rob's watching.
Naughty
right
Two
now,
Slurps. I mean, it's right in his name. Ohio Sports Talk, Rockin' Bangle. Fuck yeah, man. Leave them shoes on you got from the chop shop when you're doing it, Rockin' Bangle, tonight.
And Rob, if
Chris
you're watching
Crowley,
the show, you too, buddy.
T. Martin, Jerome. All right, man. There's a lot of people in there, and I think that probably we should all get laid.
I was still wondering, like, Tina just laughed, but I was saying, like, what's she got to do with her leg injury? Like,
oh,
she
yeah.
put it up
Hey,
like this and be like,
it's good for her because, look, Tina's a nurse too, and she knows you got to keep that leg elevated. So if that motherfucker's up in the air, I mean, that's good for the healing process.
What's up, Dustin?
What's
Man,
good?
look, cold as
How you
shit
doing,
where
man?
you're at.
what the hell's happening in Utah?
Man, my heater broke and it's like 30
Eek.
degrees.
What's
Inside.
the temperature? Right.
It's
in
like
Utah?
30 degrees.
30.
Oh God.
Yeah. It snowed. It just snowed.
You
How
say,
much snow did
yeah.
you guys get?
I would take snow instead of this fucking rain.
Yeah,
Sorry,
rain
Dustin.
sucks. You can't do shit in the rain. Unless snow, you could go play around.
Yeah,
in it.
my humidity in my basement's almost like 80%.
Well,
it
Dustin,
really?
for me and snow,
Yes.
I got to plow snow. So yeah.
Yeah, it's fun plowing snow, right?
Greg
yeah.
loves plowing snow.
Plowing.
That's the guy's name.
Dustin,
Making a joke, Greg. JK.
Ironically, he's Brazilian.
What the fuck
you
is
need-
this?
Dustin,
Jeff
you
drank
need some fucking
37,
tequila.
42. What the fuck is going on here with
I
you?
had 1 beer, 2 beers,
Yeah.
3 beers, a shot of tequila.
Strawberry Ice, he was going on a bender during the not signing a guard
Yeah.
on Twitter. That was great. I was laughing. so
Dustin, what are your thoughts on Hell in a Cell, Trey Hendrickson, Katie Blackburn,
Freedom.
and all of this, and the whole Trey Hendrickson thing? Be a good time for me to check on my dog and refill my drink.
Trade them. Get draft picks. Get 2 edge rushers, a tackle, and a safety. Your defense is 10 times better.
You know, that's where I'm at too. Like, just get rid of the distraction. Like,
Yeah.
either sign him, just make a decision, either sign him or go ahead and file through whoever said what they'd trade for and call him back the best pick and see if they would still do that.
Yeah,
Because,
I'd
fucking
love to
over
have
it.
him back, but I don't know, man. The communication
I
aspect.
mean, fix it with who though, Dustin? I
I don't
mean,
know,
you get
bro.
rid of Trey,
Like,
and let's say you get a second round pick. Who you taking that's going to replace Trey?
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, what if Trey goes out and gets injured? You know what I mean? I don't think you could walk through building your roster in fear.
I just
Yeah,
don't like I don't like the top end of these pass rushers. I don't like Mike Green, and I don't like James Pierce. I like even less because I feel like he is only pass rush. I feel like he doesn't like to play the run.
Trey
He's
doesn't
not
play
great
the
at it.
well either.
No, Trey does not.
No,
play
you're
well.
right. He doesn't. But I don't want another one that's like that. I want one that can play the run and can also get after the passer.
Now, Dustin, would you get mad if we took, say, if it was defensive back corner and safety? I know, like Dana was talking, or even corner. Would you get mad if we took?
No, I would love to take Barron if he's that.
Yeah, no, fill me in on Barron because I took him in a mock. And I know you're very high on him. So, what do you like about Barron?
Rangy, just a playmaker, man. We need more playmakers on defense, right? Like we need guys going after the ball. We need turnovers. He's multi-position. He can cover the slot. That's what I like about Malachi Starks too. He
I
can
love
cover
Starks.
people. I mean, those types of versatile players can make your defense a hell of a lot better because it lets your other safeties play in their natural positions or not getting bad matchups. You know, because a lot of offenses, they're going to isolate players to get a bad matchup for them. So like, Battle goes full time this year. He's going to get put in positions where he has to cover tight ends,
Right.
receivers. I mean, offensive coordinators are smart like that. So the more guys you have in the secondary that can do multiple things, the better, Now, I don't mind having a pass rush specialist if you utilize them correctly, So
That's James Pierce.
I mean, James Pierce, his production was, I don't know. There's something about him I didn't even like this year.
Right.
I
thought I heard like Tennessee doesn't even like him. Like he's just like, it's that whole going back to like Michael Mayer, like didn't go to the birthday party. I feel like that's the James Pierce this draft.
You're going to probably like pre-draft, you're going to hear these stories bubble up and seem probably a little more intense than what they are. So teams can get positions on these players. But man, I don't know, man. I was watching a podcast with Luke Kuechly on Busting with the Boys the other day. I just want ball players.
Right.
We need to get back to that, like drafting those types of guys.
Yeah.
Well, I heard James Rapine today, and he said he gets ripped on for this. He says, I get ripped on when I say, just give me a guy that's going to contribute. Give me the best player available. And, and I get fans are like, no, you have to take need. You take the best player available. Like safety's not a big need right now, but Malachi Starks, I'm really getting sold on him right now. That guy could be the quarterback of our defense in the future.
Yeah.
Like I say, give me someone that can contribute. Now, tight end, if it's Colston Loveland or Warren, I'm sorry. I would not want to go down that route, but you get what I'm saying. Like I say, even though I've always stated add another corner, I'm for getting trenches. But apparently, if they're not sold on that, I'm perfectly cool getting Starks, Eamon Mori, or or the corner, but one of those two corners. Now, Barron, let me ask you, what I'm apprehensive with Barron is he can play multiple positions, but what position do you think he should be set on playing if you had to?
I mean, they would probably utilize him as a slot,
Okay.
but you could also like roll him in like a 3 safety look too.
Okay.
And I think, with the ability of DJ Ivy towards the end of the year to mug those tight ends and stick on those guys' hips, you can use, everybody's talking about, where's Hilton going? I think Barron is somebody that can kind of fill in on, like, he plays the run well. Texas didn't use him a lot blitzing this year, I don't believe, from what I remember. But I think he's such a versatile player, and those players are just really hard to, like, game plan for, I just think, like, you need to think about, like, constructing your teams in ways that, first of all, kind of align with your conference. So I agree with you. Like, we want players to be able to play the run because the Ravens like to run the rock. The Steelers like to run the rock. The Browns are probably going to try to, utilize their O-line this year to run the rock and get back to that again. So I think you do need those types of players. And I think you need players that, because we got some pretty good tight ends in the AFC North. The receiver core, I know the Steelers added Metcalf when they got George Pickens. I'm not as worried about the wide receivers in our conference. I'm more worried about being able to defend the run.
Jesus, Chop. Is that you blowing up, Chop?
No, it's not me.
God, Dustin,
I
are
keep
you
looking at
blowing
my
up?
phone and there's no new messages.
I got a friend that just texts me nonstop. Let me go on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, you're getting me in trouble, Dustin.
Yeah, I was about to yell at Chop. It's usually Chop.
I kept looking at my phone like, what the fuck? And there's no message.
Just all those swipes.
Let me ask you this, though. You're talking about Barron and you're talking about the slot. First of all, like, are we talking about at pick 17?
That's going to be Dax. Yes. And that's going to be Dax Hill. I do
Dax
think
Hill's in the slot. And if we're getting a corner, I would rather get that kid from Michigan.
I do think Jade Barron could play on the outside.
Well, let me just say this, though. At pick 17, that kid from Michigan will probably still be there. Wouldn't he be a better pick at corner?
Will Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah, he's shut down. Watch that tape against him and Marvin Harrison.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if we're picking a corner at 17, I'm thinking Will Johnson because all the mock. Now, someone could fall in love with him and take him, but like all the mocks have him going past us. A lot of them.
Yeah, been mocked. He was mocked high early.
Yeah.
So, Dustin, you're a Buckeye homer, so I know Crip will like this one. I was listening to a podcast, I think it was yesterday, and it's the stock exchange guys. So the one guy does PFF, the one guy works for NBC Sports.
Oh, yeah.
And they had Nate Tice and somebody else who works for other places. So a bunch of different places, a bunch of different people that follow the draft, and they were all taking turns making picks. And it came to 17, which they clowned on the Bengals afterwards about how cheap we are. Imagine that. And all media does. But they took Donovan Jackson.
Oof.
And the next guy was like, well, I thought you might take Gray Zabel when my backup plan was Donovan Jackson. So they think Donovan Jackson could go in the top 20 and play guard for a team day one. How do you feel about that as a Buckeye fan? And your thoughts on Donovan Jackson being maybe the pick? Because we've talked about him maybe at 49, but it sounds like you may have to take him even earlier / pick 17. And do you think the Bengals may be interested in that?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think the versatility, the way that he's able to get to the second level on some of these like run schemes that he's into, like that's really exciting. Now, that probably goes against like what we all want at pick 17. Not so much the player. I mean, right. I wasn't predicting guard or tackle, but I do feel like maybe why the Bengals are kind of holding off on citing one of these veteran guards. I mean, there's probably multiple reasons why. Is there could be a chance they're going to see who's there at 17, you know?
Calvin Banks, prime example, but maybe they do love Donovan Jackson. Banks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like some of the way he was coming on and playing the last 2 years. I mean, then he got injured. I mean, the injury is always a concern, but I think he was moving pretty well here recently. So some of the videos that
you're talking about Simmons. I was talking about Jackson. You're talking about Simmons that got injured.
Oh shit! Yeah, whoops.
I was talking about Jackson who slid out the tackle for him.
Donovan Jackson, that's a little rich for me at 17.
Yeah. Okay. Because we've talked about Jackson at 40. No, you're literally freezing to death out there in Utah.
Yeah.
You got brain freeze.
Well, it sounds like the only option I personally would consider 17 is Banks. Is Banks guaranteed to be there at 17?
No.
Do you guys think?
No one is.
Yeah, no one is,
But could he be? Yes. And could he be BPA? Yeah, I think he could.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I know there's like Andre Bengals or somebody on Twitter that every day is like, Kelvin Banks, that should be the pick. And it's like,
right.
Well,
maybe.
Look what Donovan did to your boy Carter in Penn State that last drive. He was pushing him around like a little kid.
Yeah, well, when Jackson had to play at left tackle, his first game was against Carter, and he got 2 sacks, and everybody, like, his PFF grade was 0, pass block grade, 0.
Yeah, he was getting going.
So, if you're a PFF guy, you have to take all this into account. But then they literally won the national championship with this guy playing left tackle, kicking out from left guard, and he played left guard for 4 years as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of experience, very good. I like a lot about Donovan Jackson. Same thing with Tate Ratledge for the second round. And I don't know what the Bengals' plan is, but clearly they think they can get a guy at guard. I feel like in the first 2 rounds, or they wouldn't have let this shit.
Well, can we agree? Last couple of years, we always doubled down a position. I mean, the top betting position would be guard, obviously, right? To double down at.
This would be a step outside of the norm for the Bengals.
So.
You can double down and get 2 good guards and still don't have to take one at pick 17.
Right. No, I'm talking in general.
No, yeah, in general, I agree with that. I do think guard would be the betting favorite in my eyes of position that they would take, double down on through the draft.
Right.
Or they probably should, right? Because they don't have long-term answers there. Volson, I'm still not sure Volson isn't getting cut because of the performance escalator thing in his contract where he's going to make $3.5 million instead of $1 million. And then it's Lucas Patrick 1 year, Cody Ford 1 to 2 year, whatever that deal is. I think it's a 1 year kind of out thing.
Damn, I think we got a visitor from, it might be London from across the pond, but it could be London, Kentucky too. 75 Fahrenheit in London.
Yeah, I don't think it's London, Kentucky.
Well, they use Fahrenheit. Don't they use Celsius in London and England, right? So
do.
it would be 75 Celsius. So it might be London, Kentucky.
All right, Yash, are you in?
Like
London,
London, like
Kentucky.
London Bridge, London,
Or
or like
London.
London, Kentucky, on your way to the boarding school I went to, kind of London. We'll have to know. But he was saying that what's
He
say?
said if I said 22 Celsius, you'd have to do the math, accounting for the Americans. So that should answer that
all right.
question.
I guess it's London Bridge, London. Hey, all right.
He did the math for us.
As far as I know, yes, you get the furthest.
No, I feel like I know
away.
this guy. I've talked to this guy on Twitter /
Yeah.
X
No,
now.
I've seen Yash on other shows.
Why? How do you
Yeah,
know? You
shout
can
out.
tell by the accent.
Yeah, I could tell by the accent.
Yes,
Yes.
you can tell
In the
by the
chat.
accent. Gotcha.
This is where I think the draft might go in a completely different way than what we kind of been kind of projecting. Is maybe the way the Bengals look at it is they invested picks last year on the D line, right? Not
Right.
whatever if we agree or disagree with
Yeah.
it. We're looking at
Oh,
development.
I hear you.
And at some point, it is like a rule of averages where it's like, well, you can't just I guess you can draft trenches every year. But anyways,
I
like
would.
they might be looking at it like the depth of the draft lies in this X area, which is probably the D trenches, because I think you can get guys. So it's like
D
this
line, period. Edge,
edge
D
tackle.
tackle,
Yep.
period.
So they probably might look at the higher part of the draft. Let's seal in some offensive linemen, get those guys, the higher end guys. I think
Or safety or a linebacker, because
yeah, those are all needs. Now, I think in this scenario, what I would like to see if we do draft a guard / tackle in the first, I would like it to be a scenario where it's a trade back though. Now I don't know. It's like what other teams behind us? What do they value at 17? That's the thing that we need to talk
in
about.
this draft, I don't know. That's what I've said all along. I'm like, I don't know what teams are trading up. Because listen, that is 100% the correct answer of what the
Yes.
Bengals should do. As it is a lot of years, you should trade down and you should get more draft capital that you can move around later with.
All right.
But it takes two to tango, unless there's just some guy that's like, this fell in our laps, you take him, especially when you're picking in the second half of the first round.
Well, let me ask you guys both this. So, how many guys, like, say if you have a list, like, how far would you build for trade down? How many guys have to be on your list that you think, say if you trade down from 17 to 25, how many guys on your list would have to be on there? Say, hey, I feel good about trading down. That I say there's a chance one of these guys could be there at 25.
I say 3 or 4, but my list and the Bengals list, which is why I'd love to see their list, are probably way different. Because a lot of these teams will have 12 guys in their first round. I put my board together because I know 32 players are going to be picked.
Right.
That's how I put together my board, because I'm like, I still value this as that, and then I'm stacking the players per position, then I'm stacking them per the other players. It's like a puzzle. That's why I like it.
Yeah,
but
I would say the same. I mean, I would be really comfortable if there's a couple of these defensive backs that we talked about, safety, defensive back, or tackle / guard. I do think the Bengals are going to draft a tackle to slide into a guard. Yeah. Because you got to think, like, if you kind of look out, Mims has had some problems staying healthy. OBJ, he's been unhealthy the last couple of years. I do not want to see Cody Ford sliding out to tackle. I think he did okay, but I think he's better served as a depth guard. So I definitely think if we draft a lineman, it's going to have some versatility to it.
Well, Dustin, I'm sure you saw a mock we did on the show a couple days ago. We took both the guy, Grant, that I was a big fan of, and that big guy out of Minnesota. You think about it, those are two guys that can play guard, but also can play tackle. In a way, you could argue almost that's 4 picks right there because of both their versatilities in a way. So I would totally be for that right there.
Did you say mock draft? Chop, we could do a mock draft. We don't have to do
draft Friday.
Yeah.
Well, let me see
we were going to do like because I said I've had a shit couple days. Greg was wanting to argue with me before the show. He was fucking pissing me off. I was about to just walk out and not do the show.
He's a prick.
Because Greg was like, Katie Blackburn's right. Katie Blackburn is a fucking genius. Look at all our Super Bowls. She learned from the master, Mike Brown, who also won us a bunch of Super Bowls. And I was like, God damn it. How can I rebuttal that? Is that how it went, Greg?
I had to set something
three
under,
times.
Dale, I had to set something under a fire under you, buddy.
I mean, the thing is, when you talk only once a year, you're not used to having microphones in your face. So you're probably going to say, like, you're just not trained for
she
it.
Already has a resting bitch face.
Yeah. Well, so my thing is, we live in a world of transparency now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the business world, I mean, in you, Dale, teaching, like, you got to give up to
put my shit on that. Fuck.
Well, you said it before, but you got to get up. You got to present to your shareholders. You got to give company presentations. Like, to me, I find it kind of odd that they feel like they're above that. I would feel like the more that they talk to people, they might be a little more relatable. You know what I mean? Like, get on a podcast with Dave Lapham. He'll keep it kind of softball.
Get on the podcast with Del Altman.
Or that, of course. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Well, Dale, that'd be something. I don't know if it'll be soft. I don't know if
Greg, I wouldn't let you be a part of it because I'd be like,
no, you would not.
I don't need 20 minutes of Greg sucking your dick, Katie.
Yeah, right.
No, Dale,
Greg can have that fucking dick sucked real good.
That's you and Katie right there. I was not even going to want to be a part of that.
I'd be like, listen, Katie, I got questions.
Katie would be like, say it with your mouth full. He'd be like, fan of the year, fan of the year, fan of the year.
Oh, man.
JK, Greg, I'm just joking.
No, it's okay.
That shit was fun.
I'll come at you later, buddy. I got something planned for you.
I bet you're going to come at me later.
Yo, there you go.
Okay.
All right, man. Here we go. Let me go to that mock draft screen. Let's get this bitch kicked off. Boom. We're drafting.
Trades, right? We're not doing trades because
just our straight six.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Oh, Genty, here we go.
Yeah, I don't want to go that route, so I'm glad he's gone. Tyler Warren is always there. I'm sick of it. I'm not doing it. Tet McMillan, obviously, if we didn't have T, that would be a conversation. I never see Tet here anymore, so that's
right.
Crazy.
There's your Jade Barron.
There is
Malachi Starks. All right, let's just go position. Interior. No, let's go tackle. Actually, let's go tackle. Oh, tackle. So Josh Simmons. That was who Dustin thought I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, he's played some guard before.
What? Where? At San Diego State?
He started as a guard, I believe.
He sucked at San Diego State. Ohio State made him who he is. He's welcome. But he sucked last year at Ohio State, to be fair. He had a shitload of holding penalties and false starts.
Yeah.
But he looked good in 3 or 4 games. I don't know what Josh Simmons is on the field yet. I'm just saying, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole when I love Ohio State.
I'd take Jackson over him.
Well, we did one with Essery where we
took
second
round. That was second round.
Yeah.
Edge D line, then we'll hit O line. Just go up. Yeah, Pierce is now 30th on my board, guys. It pains me because he was a top 15 player this entire cycle. There's just too much smoke about his character, too much smoke. And I said, we don't know. But it's like, at some point, it's like he's not a good teammate. He don't show up to practice. And that's all the shit when these big dogs are dropping them out of their first round, their mock. You have to read the tea leaves, right? As just regular dudes, fans. And I think James Pierce is not in the conversation. Samar Stewart scares the hell out of me. Ton of potential. 1.5 sacks, 4.5 sacks for his career.
No way.
Yeah,
I like Donovan Ezeruku.
Yeah, me too.
Ezeruku, Dale. What about Ezeruku? He's flying up the boards, man, in the first round.
You watched the one I clipped yesterday versus Pittsburgh.
Quit doing those clip ups, Dale. It's making him fly up the boards. God damn it!
Oh no, it makes your dick
People
hard.
are paying attention.
So
motherfucker had 3.5 sacks in that game. He was a menace the whole game. I was like, it was a 2-minute clip up, and usually those end up being 30 seconds to a minute, kind of like my sex life. But it's 2 minutes.
All of ours. How do you let's say we take an edge, any edge. Maybe not Shamir Stewart, because I feel like he'd be a project.
Donovan Ezeruku.
How would you see the rotation going? Now, obviously, I'm all about competition, but now you're kind of loaded. I mean, because Pierce played on the left, Donovan played on the left too.
I want to answer. I want to start that and toss it
Yeah.
back to you. So we're assuming Trey's re-signed or plays this year, because number one, that's a huge question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to assume that. Number two, then it goes Osai Murphy, who's starting? Your opinion?
Murphy. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll. I think they like bringing. Well, it's hard. I mean, it's a different defensive coordinator. I would think that they would want to bring in Joseph Asai as more of a rotational piece, because I think Murphy has been okay against the run.
Or maybe they split snaps if they're both fucking.
Where'd Murphy play in college? On the right or left side?
The right. That was the thing. Everybody's like, well, that's where I think this was supposed to be the thing, is like he was going to take over for Trey.
Yeah, they didn't expect Trey to get 17.5 sacks for 2 years.
Yeah. And they moved him over to the left. I mean, he showed flashes. That's where it's like, if we do take another edge, which would be really exciting, we could have Osai and whatever rook we have here, and then bump Murphy over to right in, and that way Trey can, preserve some of his, because he plays hard as hell, preserve him for the December, November football, that kind of thing. So,
I got to tell you though, if you're paying,
I
guys
see some
30,
good points. Hold on, I see some good points here in the chat, because I love to get the chat in.
Oh yeah,
we
I can't see the
Chris
chat. You
says
got to read them.
we currently have 5 DNs on the roster. Do you really think they take one in the first?
Special Johnson, yeah.
And then Josh says they're paying Osai $7 million a year. Yeah, it's a 1 year, so it's not a multi-year, but yes. And then also Cam Sample, who they brought back, is the 5th.
That's
so.
Yeah.
I think this is all fair, and I think you know what, that I don't think they're looking at edge. I don't think they're looking at edge. I don't think they're looking at D tackle.
I don't either.
Should they be looking at these positions?
I'm just
Fuck
looking.
yes,
look,
they should.
Walter Knowlton has already gone anyway in this one, so he must have moved
D-tackle?
up the draft board in this mock draft simulator.
I cannot take Kenneth Grant. I know people like Derek Harmon.
No. Harmon,
I
I would
like-
consider still. I would still consider Harmon.
But Derek Harmon, is there anything with Derek Harmon, Dustin, that you could talk us into before we move to tackles, guards, safeties, linebackers?
I'm not a big Derek Harmon fan. I can't talk you.
Fuck him now.
All right.
We're off to the
Off to the guard.
off to the guards.
Yeah.
So it's Tyler Booker, who didn't test well. So let's go to tackles. Because I mean that's
we
only
did
one.
tackles, didn't we?
Yeah.
That don't
safety.
like no one fell that we would want to fall like a Banks.
Let's go
So
to
safety and linebacker.
Up Starks.
Boom.
That's my
Starks
pick
is
of
there.
Starks.
Eamon Worry's there. I mean,
I'm pounding for Starks.
Me too.
what about linebacker, Chop? Did Campbell
Campbell's
did
gone.
not fall.
Campbell.
So Campbell's gone. Man, we just did a mock with Starks, but I think I'm leaning
That's a good
Starks
point.
right now. I'm gonna let you three talk, but I think Starks.
Dustin, Dustin, if you were saying I'm on Team Starks right now.
I'm on Starks.
Starks might be my number one player that I really want badly right now.
Well, what about corner? Hold on. What about corner? Because Barron was there, I think.
Yeah, I did see Barron there, but I like Hairston a lot too. Although he won't be there at pick 49, but I think Hairston just had he was injured, so he didn't have a super great season. But wasn't the year before that? Wasn't he like projecting to be like a top 10 pick?
No.
Oh, maybe not.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck
This is
that guy,
first,
then.
potentially first round, but not that this high. I think it's Barron or Starks, and maybe do you see Barron playing the safety role? Who do you think is the better player, Dustin? And better for the Bengals as well, because that's important.
I'd say it's probably Starks, to be honest. I love Barron though. Because I would think it maybe in a scenario if we did take Barron here, it's like who slides that? I mean, Kevin Winston from Penn State, does he slide out because of his injury history and we could still nab a safety?
Yeah, but maybe Barron just plays the safety. He could play outside corner. He could play slot, but we've done that with Dax. So
that's what's scaring me. Is this another Dax Hale type of? That's the only thing that scares me.
Yeah, the thing with Dax, he played freaking slot in Michigan. So I don't know. Like, I know he did some safety stuff, but man, I don't know. They just put him.
Well, it's probably they might put him back in there this year.
And Starks has done more safety stuff. And if we're trying to get a safety, because even if Geno stays this year, he's on the last year of his contract, and they're not going to renew it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go Starks again. We're going Starks again. This is crazy. I didn't think we'd do this 2 times in a row.
We're all crazy.
I think it's a good pick.
I'm for it.
Hey, mama, we're all crazy now.
Oh, Pierce is still there. He's still there. Oh.
No, he's not. See, you jinxed it, Greg.
Zabel's still there, or was he? No.
Luther, my wide receiver. Hey, his name's Luther. That's all I care about. Chop your guys there.
So let's look back at the DL again. Oh, Darius Alexander.
Darius Alexander, Dale.
I still don't know if we go edge or D line in the second.
Darius Alexander is going to turn 25 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to like that.
But I know it's 6th round, but they took Tanner McLaughlin and redshirted him for a year. Darius Alexander.
Charlie Jones was Chuck Sizzle was old too.
Yeah, 24, 25.
Yeah. Well, what safeties would we have still? There you go. So
Cuba, yeah. I would have been fine with him.
Kevin Winston. I like him a lot.
What about linebacker Chop?
Let's close our eyes and please pray.
Let's get ourselves.
Oh, shit. That's the guy.
Man, I love Demetrius Knight. I'm surprised he's 74th here. I love
Demetrius Knight is half as good as Carson Swessinger.
Yeah, Carson's the man.
Should we go to guard?
Yeah, we'll go to guard and tackle because let's go to that, and then we'll go back to linebacker.
Well, Tate Ratledge, everybody's.
I would like Knight in the third if we don't go linebacker here, though.
All right.
But
Charles Grant, you might get in the third.
That's true.
So Jonas Savanaia, I think, would be a great pick because he could play. He could play like Mims gets hurt. Boom, that guy's playing right tackle for you. He's kicking out. You play him at right guard, and then he kicks right out to right tackle. He's played left tackle. He's played, I think, right guard and right tackle at Arizona. He's played multiple positions and played all of them at a fairly high level. I'm a big Jonas Savanaia fan.
Me too. Living in here in Utah, I watched so many of Arizona's games because just they come on early here, in comparison. So been a big fan of his too. I would love that pick.
Where else are we looking? Tackle?
Guard. OT, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, Wyatt.
Yeah, I actually like Savanaia better than what's there. So it's down to Swessinger to me or Chop. Go back to linebacker because I'm going to let you give your spiel for this guy.
I'm just saying, man, this kid is a badass, and we need a linebacker. Whether Pratt stays or not, this is his last year. So you need a badass linebacker, and this kid is all over the goddamn field. Go watch his tape. He would make an impact on our defense day fucking one.
Do we feel like this is BPA here? Just to throw that in there.
That's a good question.
Can you go all real quick?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're not taking Luther Bird.
I mean, he's not even on the first page.
Maybe.
Here he is down here.
It's Taylor, chap.
Nick Scorton at edge. I'd be pretty excited about Nick Scorton in the second round.
Me too.
The Bengals
tight end though too. Mason Taylor's down there for tight end. That's a good fucking solid tight end.
Your LSU boys.
That's right. I mean, he's good tight end though too.
I would talk Nick Scorton into this mix, toss him in there because I think
Dale. I know you've talked about him so many times. There's just so many players. Nick Scorton. What is it that you like and what is it you don't like? Dusty, you can.
So he was at Texas A&M this year, and everybody wants to say Shamar Stewart only had 1.5 sacks and blah 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 blah, but he's athletic freak and his traits. Well, Nick Scorton, he only had 5.5. Well, 5.5 we're talking about the same team, the same things. But the year before he was at Purdue, he had 10 sacks at Purdue. He was the only guy at Purdue. They didn't have anybody else on that D line at Purdue. It was him. He was him. And I think he played about 20 pounds over his normal weight this year at Texas A&M.
Okay.
And he came in and looked good. I don't know his testing numbers. I don't think he fully tested, but I think he's going to play lighter. And I think Nick Scorton is going to be a bad motherfucker. Dustin, your thoughts?
Agree. Check out the wingspan and the reach. The Bengals love that shit. So, yeah.
Will Clark.
Yeah. Good size.
Yeah, let's continue to piss Chop off and let's take Nick Scorton.
Okay. Is that who we're taking?
Yeah. I mean, he's up there for BPA. So let's do it. Because if he is there at 49, they would kind of be dumb not to take him.
Right.
Burrow's just gonna block for himself this year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. He's gonna need Crisco. He's gonna slick her up before he goes out on the field. Be hard.
Oh, Jonah's still there.
He's still there.
Oh yeah. Well then, let's do it.
Let's just do it. I'm not even discussing.
We know it's not going to happen in real life, but yeah, let's do it.
Do we want to just hit it, or did you want to look around just for shits and gigs?
Nope. No shits and giggles.
No shits and gigs. Well, this guy, Braden Swenson, remember, man, Ian talked real good about him. He's going to be fucking maybe first round pass rusher.
But that was the guy we would have taken. Jonah Savanaia last round, and he fell to the third. Okay. This is real life. How the Bengals should be doing this.
Your safety's there now.
Safety's there.
Well, we
already got a safety.
What about now? Dusty was really high on.
Yeah, we're getting 2 safeties. Damn it!
Why not? Let's do it, Dustin.
Ooh, Peebles is there.
Peebles is there. Vernon Broughton is also very good, but you know how I feel about Peebles. I think Peebles. Peebles in the 4th round. I've said this. I don't know how many times. This would literally be a mind fuck to get Aeneas Peebles because I compared him to Geno Atkins.
I love Aeneas.
All right, let's do
Geno
it.
Atkins drafted in the 4th round. I don't need to look at guard.
Good.
No, we already got a guard. We got Savanaia.
Right. Let's go.
Linebacker, running back are next up. We're hitting needs with talent.
I know, man.
Look at how it's coming to us. It's coming, baby.
Coming.
Give me Jaden Blue. Where's he at? He ran like a 4-2 or some shit.
There it is.
Damian Martinez. Gillette.
He loved Damian Martinez.
Well, we were going to look at linebacker.
I was following him.
Yep, we're going right back to running back. We're picking Damian Martinez. Put him on the board. Short yardage. Everything. 6 yards.
What about Allen? No, I'm just kidding.
So, Dale, do you think he lived up to his college potential? Because he was a big-time recruit, 5-star, went to Oregon State first. And I know that, Miami threw the ball around, but Miami, it looked like he just didn't I don't know. I liked him how he looked at Oregon State better than he did Miami. But
he was the guy at Oregon State.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, I think he did. If you really watch some of the games, I clipped one up and it's on my X/Twitter of Damian Martinez, fucking beast mode, man.
Yeah.
He's a beast mode kind of guy. And if you get that in the 5th round, I'd take that all day, every day.
Bro, he was rocked up as a freshman.
Yeah.
He was 225 as a freshman.
I don't even need to look at any other position, Chop.
What?
Oh, I do like Noel Williams, though. Why'd you have to do that to me? But I'm hitting needs. This is a mock draft where we're hitting needs. So go back to linebacker.
Chopper wants to take Willie Lumpkin.
I would take him, man. The fucking power peanut.
Look at this, Dustin, and make your pick at linebacker.
What do we know what Jay Higgins' testing numbers were? Because he was a hell of a productive player.
Oh, it was awful. It was like a 3 RAS.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, Cody Simon. Whew,
there you go. Come on now. That's the one I was waiting on.
Yeah.
We're talking 6th round. Cody Simon, ultra productive.
Man, you guys need to just touch your Ohio State fucking tips together.
Hey, Dustin, look at this shit back here. Look at this shit.
Champs, baby.
It's
Champs.
all the champs.
Is the pride of North Dakota gonna unseat Julian Sayin? My boy Lincoln Keenholz. He's out there. My buddy's like he's out there throwing dimes in practice.
It's gonna be Julian saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
for sure.
Just saying it's gonna be saying.
You know, Simon, so he had really high expectations his whole career. What I like about, like, you know, he kept leveling.
he was safety. Yeah. He had to wait. He rotated in. He did a lot of things, but
yeah.
What a season.
Would he fit well with Darren Simmons on special teams?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely. He would, but I think he gets on the field early. And he's one of those like team leader type guys.
Right.
Like he wore the block O this year.
Yeah.
And that is a distinguishment. Like LSU tries to do a fake thing doing it with a certain number.
He's got really good.
Hey, I'll tell you what, for anybody listening though, remember Jamar Chase would have wore the number 7 at LSU.
He didn't though, because he didn't play.
He took his year out. He was number 7. There was no number 7.
A real leader would have took their last year off. Fuck Jamar Chase. Just kidding.
Yeah.
What?
I just found out Penn State's number 11. That's their big one. Is number 11.
Yeah. Micah Parsons.
Abdul
Carter.
Well,
now it's LeVar Arrington Jr.
Yeah. Have you seen how big he is already?
And he's a freshman, right?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Dude, he's fucking huge. Huge.
Penn State's going to be
well, and also wasn't his dad also number 11 there?
We might have 3 back-to-back Big Ten national champions. Penn State's got a chance if old boy don't suck at quarterback.
Well, they got to get him some weapons still. I haven't looked at if they got any.
That's true. They do. They did get a couple guys, but still.
Justin, somebody took Willie Lampkin.
probably like the Chiefs.
You can't.
Somebody.
We already gave Cody Simon is the pick. Chop. Stop trying to fuck us.
Hey,
over.
can you see? Just for shits and giggles, can we see who's that wide receiver?
All right.
I'm just curious.
Pat Benatar.
I like those 3 guys that are listed at the top there.
It's the Iceman.
Iceman.
Shocking. You guys are doing a draft.
Look at this draft.
We only have so many to go.
It's awesome.
This might be my most favorite draft of all time.
I like this one a lot.
A+. What does the chat think? You guys on with this?
Getting Scorton in the second, but then Savana'i have fallen to the third. Incredible. Peebles is my Geno Atkins, and we got him in the 4th. That's just chef's kiss. Damian Martinez in the 5th, and then Cody Simon in the 6th.
Hey, Dale, since you're not drinking a beer, I figured I'd drink one for you.
All right, thanks.
There you go.
You got your rum? Got the rum. It's Friday.
He's got the rum.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm ready to fuck.
Chop, that's your call.
Well, I mean, bring it over here, man. I got 2 hours. I got Chinese food coming, so come on over here. And we'll eat China. I can't eat it all, Dale. So
you have a Chinese food and a side of Dale.
That's fine with me.
I thought I was going on your show, Jeff.
You want to come on the show? You can come on.
Who's
send us all links. We'll all be on it.
I can't have all that, baby. I got Carl Pickens and Tyson Anderson.
Quit being a pussy, Jeff. Send us all links.
Yeah, I'm very scared of what you and Greg will actually say. So no.
No, Jeff. I gotta be somewhere at 5:30 anyway, Jeff. So yeah, you can have the old shot.
I didn't know you had Carl Pickens and Tyson Anderson, but I would love to be fucked up and come on that.
Yeah, the way you're sounding right now, Dale, I love you, but no.
Put me on there, Jeff. Put me on there. Send me a fucking link, man.
I wanted you on there yesterday, Dale. You were stuck at the oil change place for 3 hours.
I need this, Jeff.
All right, fine. I'll send you a link. God.
Let's see who
this should be fun.
Let's see who the Browns pick. Oh, look, the Browns got Jalen Walker.
Tyson Anderson and Carl Pickens are not going to come on my show again.
No, I ain't going to do nothing out of pocket. I'll be ripping heaters like 93% of the time.
99.9% of the time.
But I guarantee everybody in this chat, if I fucking come on, y'all going to be watching to see what the fuck I do.
Abdul
I'll
Carter
guarantee
fell to
that.
pick number 9.
You got drunk quick. You were sober when I was watching this before.
I didn't go to work. You want to know why I didn't go to work?
Because you got a hole in your roof. I know. I heard. Yeah, I was watching the show. I know. I see. I watch. I pay attention.
It's been a long day. So
Ooh.
that's 5 hours fucking going through
5 hours of
bullshit. And then I'm
fucking.
like, you know what I need? I need some rum.
You got the link. There you go. You're invited.
Oh, this is terrible. He's not going to put me on the stream, guys.
This is a terrible idea. Dustin, help me. Help me, brother. Help me, Dustin. What am I doing?
Who do you got
why
one?
why don't you have? I got Carl Pickens and Tyson Anderson.
Oh, at the same.
And
same
Dale
time?
Altman. And Dale Altman. Don't fucking bury
And-
the lead.
I am Dale Altman and Bengals captain, so we're having a lot of us on there.
Oh, well.
Dale
fine.
just gets on there
And pork
WWE
chop.
style, starts slamming beers
And pork chop.
yelling.
And Greg.
Great.
One rum. 2 rums.
Chop, you got to
Because
work.
it-
Don't you got to work, Chop?
Oh, that looks
No, I called off
badass
because I
with
heard I was
5
going to be
people.
on your show, so I just called off.
You just going off.
That looks badass with 5 of us on
It
here.
does.
Yeah, look at that nose.
Yeah.
Needs the nose ring, Chop.
Oh,
Does need a
God.
nose ring.
You guys got the lighting. I just in my living room.
You look like
Dustin,
you're
you were
freezing your
literally
ass
freezing.
Bro,
Dude,
I don't have
my
any
heater.
lighting.
I have the heat. They're coming in an hour. My heat broke. It's 30 degrees.
Did
Yeah,
it snow?
it's today.
This bedroom has no lighting.
Did it
It's
snow?
Hold on.
I've
We
got
need to
2
ask
ring
Jeff about Katie versus Trey in a Hell in a Cell match. Contract on a ladder. Like, you climb up the ladder, you get the contract. We need to ask Jeff about that. I'm going to pee. I'll be right back.
Well,
Go ahead, Jeff.
Trey would definitely win because Katie's, like.
I mean, how fun would that be, though?
Well,
to watch them two go in there?
He might go to jail for hurting an old lady. So I don't know.
How about Hell in the Cell, where you just like have everybody in there, and then it's all the Blackburns and Mike Brown, and the gates open, and at the end, the last gate open is Trey, and he come out there and clean up whatever's left.
That would be an interesting pay-per-view. Speaking of wrestling, WrestleMania is coming up here. I think it's next weekend.
Yep.
I did not know that.
You guys are all excited about it.
Where's it at?
It's in Vegas.
Vegas.
Are we all invited?
Sure, if you can buy tickets, you're all invited.
What kind of
They're all
invitation
going
is
down
that,
to your
Jeff?
basement,
How you
Jeff.
gonna
What?
invite somebody and make them buy a ticket?
I can't
You ain't
invite
flying us out there?
No. Contrary to popular belief, I don't have that kind of money.
You're always flying to Florida. Might as well just
Yeah, because we
plane
fly
to
on
Vegas.
we fly on Allegiant. We get tickets for less than $100.
Well, let's go on Allegiant then. If you're buying,
I don't think Allegiant goes to Vegas.
doesn't everybody go to Vegas?
I don't know. Somebody better answer the door. It's ringing.
Oh, don't worry, I got a service for that.
It's gonna be hard to top that heel turn from Cena though.
Oh, dude! So that was the night I missed it live. I was trying to get home to I went to the Blue Jackets Red Wings outdoor game, and I'm trying to I'm like, I'll just look at Twitter. First thing I see on Twitter is somebody tagged me. See the turn heel. I'm like, damn it! I wanted to see it live. So
yeah.
I knew it happened, but
Well, no, so guys, I'm confused. As a
yes,
Apparently
Anton,
so.
people still watch wrestling.
Antone, I stopped. Listen, I stopped watching wrestling. Antone was talking about people still watching it. Like, I would love to still be into it, but I'm telling you, the exact moment I stopped is when they had the draft and they traded people, and when JR went to SmackDown, I stopped
Well, JR's
because I was a Raw guy and I couldn't stand fucking Coach.
Well, do you like
And,
Pat McAfee?
So
I think
when
that is a
JR
no.
went to Raw, when he went to SmackDown, I stopped. It was too much,
Do
and now I
you-
can't get back into it. Plus, it's on Monday nights, and I watch Monday Night Football.
Well, you can watch Monday. Well, it's not now. There's no football on now. That's the
No,
last
but guess
watching.
what, man? There is football on for half of those Monday nights.
Do you guys know what one of the fastest growing sports is right now?
Rugby,
UFC.
women's
Women's 7-on-7 flag football. It's pretty
Really?
awesome.
really.
Yeah.
I have not
Yeah,
watched.
they do
Is
it in
that the one
bikinis.
in the panties and the thong?
If they
No,
do it in panties,
that's
I'll
different.
watch that.
That's a different one. But
I'll watch that one.
Masslin's high school Massillon, Ohio's high school girls team went to like state in it or something.
I don't want to see that one in the bra and panties. That
No,
one,
that-
they're fully
You would-
clothed.
You would,
That's
you'd probably go to jail.
That one.
Probably go to jail for that one, Chop. Yeah.
When they get maybe when the big leagues that they're playing for, like in high school, that okay, but when they get to the major leagues and they're a good 25 or older, then the big heat.
Geez, sounds like the bar is open with Dale. He's got ice and all kinds.
He's getting ready
Yeah,
for you.
well,
He's doing your show prep.
Yeah, man.
doing
Show
show
prep,
prep.
motherfucker. God damn.
Yes, Anton, we did talk about Dalton Reisner. We did. Jeff,
Oh,
what's your
yeah,
take?
I mean, we did.
Signing.
We won. We
Signing.
won.
That's why I'm drinking. I like just like they're making me drink some more. They got to freaking sign him. Why the hell aren't they signing him? He wants to come here. Signing. What are they waiting on?
Dale, just so you know, not that you give a shit, Trey Lance signed with the Chargers.
Oh, wow. Trey Lance.
Yeah. He didn't have to move. Where did he get traded to from?
When he get traded, he went from the Cowboy. He was backing up at the Cowboy.
Well, he got
He
traded
was
because
the
he was
number 3
drafted by the
overall
49ers.
pick. And I said, I don't see this as the number 3 overall pick. I said, this is a fucking terrible pick. But maybe I'll be wrong because I've been wrong before. It's once or
No,
twice,
you did. No, you've not been wrong. Don't sell yourself short like that.
But boys, I was right on Trey Lance. That guy fucking sucks.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, Dale.
By the way, I sent the link in the Bengals and Bruce chat, so y'all can jump on if you want to. Or not the chat, but the Twitter.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were asking Paul Painter and Stranger and Yash and Antone and Crypt
No.
Keeper and
Yeah,
How we get Crypt
Gee.
Keeper before we get hit by nuclear?
we will never
We'll
ever
never know.
We need to have
Well,
Crypt
the
Keeper.
funny thing,
Keeper is.
Crip lives in Myrtle Beach, and that's where my daughter's
That's what we've
boyfriend
been
is.
told, Jeff.
And he keeps telling me when I went there to visit.
Crip is your daughter's boyfriend.
He's
Yeah.
like, why don't you come visit me? I'm like, dude, I don't even know what you look. I don't even know one. I don't know if you're a guy
Believe
or a
me,
girl.
if you've been there, he's visited you.
Yeah.
You just didn't know that. He probably
was
knew
about
he visited you.
Chop, that
It's
was
true.
you. Chop, that was you.
We
I'm
talked
just
a
saying,
lot of
Crip,
the
next time he
movies.
comes down to
Visited
Myrtle Beach, snap a couple pictures of him and DM them to him just to show him.
Chop, that was you. You visited me down there and didn't remember.
Yeah, it's true.
Chop-
Chop says he's on bourbon. He
Chop,
has
it's kinda-
bourbon.
This background is kind of tripping me out, Chop, because you look like the eye of the tiger.
Well,
I
it,
am.
this
I'm
just
the
it looks like Chop.
Eye of the tiger. I'm the thrill of the fight. I'm
Dude.
rising up to the challenge of the rival.
You need to put a hat on that thing.
It's the last known survivor. It's the thrill of the fight.
The
And
thrill? Is it the thrill or the trill?
yes. Well, your theme song says you bring everybody the chills.
That's what I've been told. I apparently I do.
Well, bring me some chills real quick, Jeff, while you're here. Ooh, that
Hey,
fucking theme song's
it's
right.
Dotbot time. That's the third or
Yes.
fourth time I've seen it in the chat.
Hey, I asked for that the other day. I said like 25 times and y'all ignored me. It's
Make
bullshit.
that noise while he's doing the dot bot, Jeff. Go ahead.
Getting even better. Getting even better.
And you do the fog, Dustin. Just get your breath fogging.
He's got that already coming out of his
And you
mouth.
want me to do the mouth dancing also, Dale, while we're at
Oh my God.
Do
We
you
want
guys
you
want
to-
to guess that song?
Yes.
Get your dick
Yes.
out and tap it on the
Alright.
microphone.
No, please don't
Trey.
do that. You guys get banned off.
it? I got
YouTube.
something planned for you, Jeff.
I don't want. I'm scared now.
He's gonna tap his dick on the microphone.
Famous grooves and dicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tap your dick on the microphone Fridays.
Jeff, when you have Tyson
Not even a
call
football
tickets, I'm coming
podcast
for
anymore.
barbecue sauce and peanut butter on my face.
Oh no! He's
Oh
not
God.
the peanut
He's gonna
butter
put peanut
again.
butter on his face again. Oh jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send Greg that link.
No, I'm kidding. No.
Peanut
All
butter?
right, here.
It's like I'm kidding. He's squeegeeing peanut butter off his face right
it's-
now. Like
it's-
I'm just
it's-
kidding.
Don't you guys have access to the Bengals and Brews Twitter?
Hell no, they don't. I ain't allowed them access
Yeah.
to that.
Well then, I'll have to send it to you directly.
Nope, don't do that.
No, I have somewhere to go at 5:30. Here we go.
I'm
First
waiting.
song.
So I'll make sure I'm off camera for this, so I can't get clipped in this.
Yeah. Well, it says
damn it, the
ZTV
lyrics
though.
aren't
They're getting
available.
them
You're
into
kidding
it.
That's fine.
Greg, where are you?
Hold on. God,
He's
hold
doing
your
prep.
Where the
This
hell
is
is
a lot
Brown?
of prep for whatever's
Hey,
going to
I
happen.
was waiting
Probably
for Greg.
mayonnaise. He's going to have his face covered in mayonnaise.
I'm waiting for Greg. Who the hell is Craig?
Well, Cameron, you didn't miss anything.
The good
and,
stuff is now.
Best
Cam.
mock draft ever.
Best.
Also,
All right,
I believe Huff the Great is my brother-in-law. Shout out my brother-in-law.
Shout out.
Shout out.
All right.
Shout out.
Right.
You're about to
Okay, here we go.
wish you never tapped into this.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You got to guess the song. Guess that song.
I took her out. It was a Friday night.
Blink-182.
I was alone. To get the feeling right, we started making out, and she took off my pants. But then I turned on the TV.
100% Blink 182.
Yeah,
Yes.
I fucking said it a long time
Right away.
ago, man.
Yeah.
The whole goal is to get you to stop. This is a safe play.
There you go. I stopped.
All right. Go again, Greg.
Go
See
again.
No, we stopped. Oh, the point of this was to get to. God damn it, I hate you.
Blink 182 wasn't good since Dude Ranch, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
I digress.
But what song was that?
Blink 182.
What's my age again? What's my age
yeah.
again?
I'll be 50 here in a couple weeks.
Okay, here
song.
we go.
Sorry. I thought you were asking a question.
God damn it, they don't have this on lyrics either. God damn it.
I don't know.
Happy early birthday. What are you doing for your big 5-0?
Having a big ass party April 12th. Well, you're invited too, Dustin, but you don't live here. But all these guys are invited. I know Dale's not coming. Dale won't drive. Dale loves me, but he won't drive 2 hours for my birthday. Greg's coming. Pork Chop's coming later. Dale doesn't love me that much anymore.
Greg's gonna do a dot bot dance.
He better. He better.
Okay.
Oh, was that? Did you shoot your entire life? No, that was a
Hello there. The nightmare. There's the shadow of the
Green Day?
The victim.
You at least say the words.
Of darkness in the valley. We can live like Jack and Sally if we want.
Let's Blink
you
as well.
always find me. We'll have Halloween on Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's ever rain. Wishes never ends. Who is it, Dale? Come on.
You got to say the words. You're not even saying all the words.
No, he never does. That's why.
It was Blink 182. God damn it. Once again.
He's like,
We all had that. Yeah, everybody had that.
Yeah, I got one. Guess this one.
I mean, the lyrics are going by so fast. I had to
Hold on, guess this one.
Thunder.
Oh, ACDC.
ACDC.
Thunder.
ACDC.
Yeah, that's it.
Guess this one.
Slipknot.
All right. Okay, Jeff, this is your time.
I'm still going, Greg.
Still doing one, Greg. Jeff, send Tyson Anderson the link to this show. Fuck it.
I feel something creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again.
Oh, it's Tom Petty.
How did you not get that from my nasal sounds?
You're humming.
I love
I
that.
know.
It was
Greg's
I was
humming
doing
is
a whole
totally
hum
different.
one. Like, that was a
I'm
whole
used
thing.
to Greg's hummers. I'm used to Greg's hummers. So when your hummer came in, I didn't recognize it as
So,
much.
do you share
That was
your
pretty
Chinese
good. I
food?
thought it was good.
I thought it was great. We just
Cramps.
loved that. It was
Okay,
awesome.
no, but you guys better know this
Misfits.
one. I got right. Here we go.
Of course.
I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. And saw the
That's Ace
sky.
of Base,
Base,
man.
baby.
That's Ace of Base
Base.
signs.
There you go.
What year did that come out?
1990 something, 92, I think.
There's 92 or 93. I was in high school then.
There you go. And he knew it. He was like 9 years old. Come on.
I said the same time he did.
It was 93.
Yeah,
Just
I
saying.
did. Yeah, me and
93.
Dale said at the same time.
Ace of Base.
Just Dale talks louder than I do.
I said, bag with this bag of zigzags and this bag of this weed that gives me the shit
Eminem.
need to be the
Eminem,
That's
man.
the way I am.
in the sea.
Eminem's a grandpa now.
Yeah. He's a grandfather now, yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Elliot Marshall, I forget his last name.
All right. I want Chop to do another one.
Yeah, Chop do one.
I just got one. I'll just rattle one off. You gotta burn in hell. Burn in hell.
Johnny Cash.
No.
That would be Ring of Fire.
You're gonna burn in hell. Burn.
I don't know this. This is very intriguing.
You're gonna burn in hell.
Motorhead.
Twisted Sister.
Yes, that's it.
Boom!
I knew that you'd know it out there with all them Mormons.
Yeah.
Twisted Sister, burn in hell.
Oh,
They love music like that out here and punk
Mhm.
music because
They love Twisted Sister and opiates.
They do.
All right, I'm gonna hum one.
Oh, I bet you are.
He likes getting
Come on, Dale, give us a hummer.
He's like used to that or something.
Come
Eye of the
down
Tiger.
on me. It's still burning hell, right? It's still Twisted Sister. It sounds like burning hell still.
Dig through the ditches and burn.
Burn through the witches. Rob Zombie, Dragula.
My humming needs to improve. That's what
Okay,
I found.
Dale.
No, it's not that. It's us.
okay, Dale, you ready for this one? I got this one.
We're
This
still on the air, aren't we?
This justifies
Yeah.
the bad weather in the days. Dale, just
Thank
a bad day.
Thank you. Look, the chat got it. Thank you. I feel better. Go ahead.
Okay.
Britney Spears.
No,
It could be.
it's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Limp Bizkit.
Everything
Because
is
You're
sucks.
literally
Everybody
singing Limp
sucks.
Bizkit.
I just said
Yeah.
that. I just said it. Limp Bizkit, break something. I got it.
Break stuff. Break stuff, Jeff. You lost.
Whatever.
It's break stuff.
Yeah. Close.
How did you, Dale? You knew that from a get-go. I'll give you that one.
Look,
buddy.
that was actually like usually you just say stuff that sounds nothing
Here's
like
the same
actual
singer,
song.
Greg.
But I
Get
was
this
pissed
one.
off, man. I was pissed off, and
Hey,
it just
Greg,
came to
the
my mind.
same singer. Guess this one. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Wreck your ass like a looter in a riot.
Rolling.
No, man. House of Pain. Fred
Oh,
Durst
House
was
of
the
Pain.
singer.
Oh, I thought that was the song.
Fred Durst wasn't the singer.
wasn't
of
the
House of
singer.
Fred
Pain.
Durst was in House of Pain.
No, he
Oh,
wasn't.
shit. No, he
The
wasn't.
fucking-
Yeah, he
it
was.
was
Yeah,
the
he was.
DJ
No,
guy.
it wasn't.
He was in House of Pain.
No, he wasn't.
Google it.
No.
Google it.
Fred Durst, I don't think was.
What? No, how,
Chop,
in it.
what are you saying
Fred
right
Fred Durst,
now?
Fred Durst is from Jacksonville.
House
Chop,
of Pain,
it was it was the DJ dude. It was
He-
the
he
guy
came out with his own
Eminem
song.
went after.
he came out with his own not after Jump Around is oh god, it's a really popular one.
Everlast, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Everlast is in
Never, what it's like, Everlast.
yeah. He was
Get
in
it,
House of Pain.
child.
Somebody posted something on
Jeez,
Twitter the
stop,
other day.
Fred Durst. Chop, what the hell?
What the hell, shot?
Chop,
Yeah.
you're a radio guy. What the fuck, Chop?
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay,
Damn it, Chop.
I know I did this one before, but Jeff's the guest on here, so is Dustin. I know you guys will know this one.
I'm a guest. Cool.
I don't know.
guess
You're
There's
something.
Wikipedia right there.
Well,
Fred Durst
Wikipedia,
is not in House of Pain. I don't care what Wikipedia
Yeah.
says.
yeah, Wikipedia isn't always right. People can write
Look
weird
at him
shit on
right
too.
there.
Well, you held it up for like 2 seconds. We couldn't see it.
Yeah, you didn't see it?
No, because I
Right
didn't
there.
see it.
See?
That's not Fred Durst. All right, now you're gonna get copyrighted. He's got music playing.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I had my headphones.
You done
All right, here we
screwed it all
go.
up. The whole show's copyrighted
Someone
now.
there speaking. It's always coming in. Oh, it's rising at the back of your mind. You never could.
Also, Wes Borland was in House of Pain.
You don't know it, do you?
We're naming everybody from Limp Bizkit.
You
Yeah,
don't know
he
who
was,
it is, do
he
you,
was
Jeff?
in there, man. And DJ Lethal. They were
You
all
don't
in
know who
it.
it is, do you, Jeff?
Hey,
Hey, who the
It's
fuck is
Bengals
this
and
guy?
Bourbon. You're just type of mouth dancing.
All right,
That's
boys,
what
we
mouth
got
dancing,
mouse,
Bourbon.
boys.
He
Thank
hears
you for
mouth
helping
dancing.
me.
He's like, I got to
I
get
know.
on that show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Good
I-
boys.
I
Good
just
luck
heard
with your
Greg's
heat.
dance.
Yeah.
Good luck with the
Thanks,
heat.
yeah, they just got here, so
All right,
Oh yeah.
go warm
Put
up.
him on the show. Fuck it.
shit. Actually.
No, he wants them
See
to
if they
fix
can
the
guess.
heat.
See
Yeah.
if they can guess Greg's mouth dancing.
Yeah.
I'll show them the dot bot.
Please
There
do.
you go, man.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. Later.
No problem, bro.
Love you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bourbon.
I normally don't eat on the show, but this is way past show time. And
Yeah,
my raccoons got here. They're a lot better warm.
Your raccoons got there? You eating raccoons?
Ragoon.
Oh, I think you
There
eating
you go.
raccoons. That's weird.
Nice. So how'd the show go?
Well, you're
Still
still
on.
Still
I know.
on.
He's like,
I know, but coming into the end of it,
Yeah.
got home.
We're
We
running
were
this
doing
one
mouth
right into
dancing.
Jeff.
I was humming music and
Whoa.
not very well. Not very well.
oh, very well.
Straight off the path in the Bengals, huh?
Yeah.
Is that a drink garage beer? Jesus, this guy. This guy's a sponsor whore.
I would
man.
never.
Project Game Day. Talk about
Smart.
I can't right now. I gotta let my brain rest.
it. That's fair.
Bill, you want me to keep going on the mouth dancing or?
All right, yeah. Let's see if Matt can guess. One
Yeah,
of your
Matt.
mouth
Well, no,
dancing.
Matt's the same age as I am. I keep forgetting that. So
Mouth dancing?
God, you guys are old. You guys are the same age. Jeez, I'm glad I'm not that old.
okay.
Ah.
Now you're here and you don't know why. But under skin knees and the skin marks. Past the places where you used to learn. You howl and listen.
Why the fuck
Listen
Greg
and
cuts
wait
people's grass for a
for
living? I have no
Angels
idea.
of angels.
With talent like that.
The songbird of our
He's
generation.
everything you want. He's
Oh, I know this.
everything
Well, I know
you
this song.
need. Come on, please tell me you know this one.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but I know it.
Yeah, right. We've all.
Dumbass.
That's the song that
Oh,
Greg
you
plays.
Dumbass, you dumbass.
That's
It's
the
vertical, Matt. That song we
should-
Come on
played
the
for us
show.
all the time on the radio, 24/7. You mean to tell me you never knew the name of the band?
No, man.
No,
Vertical Horizon, everything you want.
I
No, I mean, now I know.
still
I
don't
know
know
that
the
now.
name of that
I can't think-
band.
I just couldn't
It's
think
okay,
of
Matt. I'm just
that
I'm
song
fucking with
literally was
Matt,
voted
Matt,
number
Matt,
one
Matt.
song to get pegged to.
Matt, you probably had a wife to live.
And hey, and apparently Fred Durst was part of that band too.
yeah,
It
exactly.
was.
Yeah.
was
Fred
getting
Durst is
paid
not
for
part of
video.
House of Pain, Chop.
That's
not.
right. And West Borland.
It's bullshit. This is bullshit.
They were there getting pegged.
Yeah.
All right, Chop, you do a song and see if Matt can guess it.
Oh man, you better get ready for this, Matt.
Oh God,
Are you
Aren't
ready
glad
for
you joined,
this?
Matt? Aren't you glad you
Uh,
joined, Matt?
I am.
I'm thinking of one.
We can see the smoke come out of your ear.
That's gonna be a while.
Loving me. Give it up to me. I'm gonna let it all to you in the darkness.
Is this the church hymn?
Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne.
Tonight, I'm gonna give it all to you. Come
Kenny
on, man.
Rogers.
Someone's got to get that one.
Kenny Rogers.
No.
Three.
No.
Glistening.
I was made
Push.
for loving you, baby.
Baby.
You were made for loving me.
Kiss.
Yes,
Oh.
Tina.
Tina
Thank
said
you.
kiss and then Crip said
I
kiss.
can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get enough of me?
I don't know.
All
what
this
the
and
fuck
more
is
on
going
April
on.
25th.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
from
gonna
6 to
say
11.
that kiss sucks. Just saying.
Uh-oh, there's a fighting words for Chop.
I said it on a stream, but I've said it to you before, Chop. That
Kiss
I
does
think
not
kiss
suck.
sucks.
Oh
they
my
kind of
god.
suck.
Kiss does not.
What the?
Hey, you know what it is?
What?
Man, my pipe was sitting in the basement. My pipe was sitting in the basement.
We already got it, Jeff. I'm clipping the part where you were on there, so you might as well show the fuck back up, buddy.
My pipe was sitting in the basement. This isn't just the crunchy peanut butter, but it could be. You know what today is? It's the peanut. It's the dot bot. I'm doing the shirtless peanut nutty dot bot right now.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
is the
no.
Dotbot post ass eating.
Hey, Matt, you're the guest. I gotta let you in on all this shit, bro.
Great. When you're
God,
eating guys' ass,
listen,
make
brah,
sure there's no diarrhea.
Brah.
Bruh.
Now scoop that shit off your cheek into your mouth and eat it.
Yeah, I got nuts all over my face, man.
I'm sure it's not the first time.
No, it's not the first time. I had plenty of nuts.
This
on my
is
face.
the show where we win the Emmy.
Yeah, this is the one.
This is it right here, man. It's gonna
Get
take
ready
forever to
for
get
the
off, but
speech, Greg.
Oh God.
So Project Game Day.
it's
Yeah.
happy game day, man. Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
a
like
good
an
time to
appropriate
promote
time.
Project Game Day.
This is not the time.
Greg will be there live.
With peanut butter.
You
on
don't
his
know
face.
what you're gonna get, man. You don't.
No.
Not with Greg.
Thank God I don't have a dog at the house right now. 'cause
Oh
he
my
can-
God, he's got a
Oh.
handful of peanuts from the peanut
I
butter.
can send Burrow over there. He'll take care of you.
You can go for a
Eat the
walk, Greg.
peanuts,
I'm sure you
Greg.
can find a dog.
Oh, hell yeah. You're my dog, Matt.
Oh, you wish. You wish. Wow, this shit's going off the rails.
Hell, this whole day's off the rails, so what the hell?
Yeah.
In the words of Avril Lavigne, all my life have been good, but what the hell?
You
You
are
remember the
correct,
most
Darth.
random
Darth,
shit,
you got the
Greg.
link, Darth.
We have skipped the after dark
Yes, we
portion of the
have.
show. Gregorius Luther. That is actually a great name.
Yeah. I'll go right now to Paycor. I'll straighten everything out with Trey and Katie right
Go
now.
down there with the
This-
peanut butter.
That's exactly where I'm going. I'm going to this right now.
Could we get Dalton Risner and Brendan Scherf?
Hey, I'll pick it up, Risner, man. I'll pick it up, Risner, at the airport dressed up like this.
I've been asking for 3 years, man.
Oh, we haven't heard you, Matt. Quit lying.
Everybody's like, who's Dalton Risner?
Never heard of that guy.
What? Seems like a really nice guy
Yeah.
and a really nice wife. Apparently, they do lots of good things. Be nice to see him on the team.
Does his wife look like Jake Browning's girlfriend? No.
I think so.
Ooh, fucking
Close
bring
to
her
it.
on then.
I told you, Chop. I told you she probably did. She has 1 million followers on TikTok.
Hell yeah.
I told you that was your homework.
Yeah.
Shit.
Between Jake Browning's girlfriend and fucking Britney Spears, man, talk about some cock teases on the IG. Jesus Christ. All the like almost showing you everything, spinning around and whatnot.
Well, you know,
Old guy like me, you know.
what was
Matt.
Project Game Day.
What?
Why should these people buy some fucking tickets? Spend
Why
$30
should they?
of their
For
hard-earned
$30,
money.
you get just this live in front of you, just this alone. But no, for $30, you're getting 5 hours of draft coverage and fooling. You get some Midwest Best. You get Gold Star Chili. Jordan Battle's going to be there to meet and greet, and then you get just talk draft the whole time. It's going to be an awesome time, and it goes to our nonprofit charity where we take kids and adults with disabilities and veterans to a Bengals game.
Or active military. 'cause,
Or
I mean,
active.
It's any military. It's any
Yeah.
individuals with disabilities.
Yeah, no firefighters. I'm just kidding.
Also, no fireworks. There'll be no fireworks show.
And there could be other players that show up. We just don't know. We don't have
Maybe
100%
Tyson
confirmation.
Anderson. I'm going to go on a show with him here in a
Maybe
little
Miles
bit.
Murphy. Maybe we'll have Max and Miles there. I don't know. It just depends on. I mean, they are all going to be.
I mean,
in
maybe
town
Joe
that
Burrow. You never know. He could.
week. He could.
It's not beyond the realm of possibility that Joe, T, and Uno all walk up in there together like, what's up? And then
And
they
we
go
got
over
we
there.
got another really
and Joe Burrow
player's
gets-
mom coming that was just signed. So you
And
might
Joe
wanna
Burrow
up
scores
there.
a 300 in bowling. Is it score like bowling?
I have
So-
no,
so
no, it's-
T's
you-
mom
it's
is-
like
is
eliminating pins.
Ah,
So T's mom is supposed to be there, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. But I mean, I'm going to be there, so that should be a
Top
simple
Chop's
one.
gonna be there.
I'll be there.
Jeff will be there.
Jeff's gonna be there. He paid for his ticket.
I'll also be there.
I did. Well, I got to pay Maddie back, but yeah, I will.
There it is.
I'm going to pay him. I don't do Venmo. I
Jeff does
you're
not
the
do
best at
Venmo.
paying back, Jeff.
I don't do Venmo. I don't have.
Jeff,
it.
you're not the best at paying back, buddy.
I have paid everybody back.
Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time there. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gold Star, Midwest Best.
My favorites. I love.
And every entry that you entered in for
Yeah. Oh, the ball's
Jimmy's
downstairs.
going to buy a hat. You've got the football.
Cincy hat with an incredible hat. Oh yeah, Cincy hat. We got. What hat is for a giveaway?
Probably one of the ones they're making for the event.
Well,
Yeah.
probably
Well,
one
no, I thought we
with
were talking about the
things
giveaways.
I can't
I
talk
interrupted
about.
Dale.
I can't talk about the hat. Like
Oh,
it might
yeah,
have
we can't
tiger
talk about
stripes on it. I don't know.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's gonna be pretty sweet. You might need to buy a couple. I know I am.
I feel like I saw it, but I forgot.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I can't. I have nothing.
Yeah.
But people are going to want to be there. They're going to want to get the hat. It's a never before released Cincy hat. And wherever Matt is, maybe Ted shows. I don't know. Like last year when we had it at Midwest, Ted showed. We can't advertise that because you don't know if he will or not. He's got a young child, but there's a chance he shows. And
Let me
then
say
it's
this.
also just like going there and you're actually helping a charity. The money is literally going to charity. And we account for every dollar.
Right.
We
Let me
are
say
a
this about,
we are a 5013C charity.
and you want to
Right.
get there for this Cincy hat because last year it was the idea that we had for the Cincy hat, and they took off with that Eclipse idea, and they've made so many different Eclipse hats now. So whatever they're coming out with is liable to be a trendsetter for them, like it was last year.
Maybe platinum, you never know. Could be a little platinum.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole event. I'm excited just to be around my people and listen, if you're like, oh, I don't know, I sometimes watch a show, but I'm kind of in the area, but I've never met these guys. Buy a ticket, come up, give Pork Chop a hug, and then Pork Chop will say, hey, Dale, that's this person. And I'll be like, hey, I will also give you a hug.
Right.
Yeah.
But only after Pork Chop tells me who you are.
You can be the cream in our sandwich.
Because I'm kind of shy in person. I'm a little shy.
Well, that is unless you get some beer in him. Then
He is
That's
shy.
how his burgers
Here's-
are.
it's gonna be an absolute blast. I can't freaking wait. That's gonna be fun.
yeah.
So
it's
you
gonna
guys
be
actually
fun,
putting
too.
together a fully tournament, or is this everybody just
No
play?
tournament.
So
Just
They
open
didn't
lane.
plan on
Having
doing
fun.
a tournament because we
Okay.
want everybody to be able to go and play in the lane. And listen, if
Okay.
somebody's just playing nonstop, it's like, all right, time to get the fuck out. Somebody else wants
We'll
to
send
play.
Pork Chop down there. He'll be the
Yeah.
bouncer.
we want this to be about as free, caring as it can be and having a great time. There's
Awesome.
the only structure will be raffles that you will be putting raffle tickets into that you buy. Outside of that, it's all just going with the flow and having a good time and talking draft.
Sounds like I'm happy because I could actually go to this one. I
Yeah,
bought
you
it.
were at Hey, you were at SmackDown.
It was my son's birthday present to me, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, that was
wasn't
fun too, I'm sure.
I would ask
it's always
what his
fun.
birthday present is to you this year, but I already know.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna talk.
You
about
got
it.
good birthday presents every year, Jeff.
Well, he told me last night what he might buy me, so it's kind of cool. At least I hope he remembers what he says he's gonna buy me, because I want to go to the Pete Rose game May 14th, and I want.
Don't worry, Dale. I
want a
got
Pete
you.
Rose jersey.
That'd be sweet.
So I'm hoping that's what he buys me.
Hookers and blow. Where is it, Chop?
Hookers and blow.
Saves Christmas. So anytime I say that, I can just say that, and then Chop pulls this.
They save Christmas. We did a live reading
It's a
on here.
book.
Matt.
It's a book.
Oh my God.
We did a live reading on here for Christmas. The Hookers and Blow saves Christmas.
We did.
Judging by your Christmas cards, I'm not surprised.
We'll do it
it's you
again.
that
Oh,
found
the
that.
Christmas cards were great.
Yeah, my Christmas card literally said "Merry Christmas, you fucking pussy" or something.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Also, Miley said my car smelled better than Marissa's,
Mhm.
That was me. It's my scent.
My scent was.
and
Sex
I
on the
said,
Beach.
"Well, sometimes I said it's probably the cigarettes that I smoke every now and again. They're menthols." And she goes, "No, it's this." And she pointed Chop at
She pointed at me.
She pointed at you.
She was like,
Your air freshener that was.
"That's
in
a
the
good
car.
smelling chop."
Yeah, hilarious, and good smelling. to
Heck
be
yeah.
fair.
My scent was Sex on the Beach. It was great.
Yep. What's this?
And then Chop's face, thinking about sex.
Well, that's all the time, every day.
There's an example of a card.
Oh, so you re-gifted.
Huh? This one's for you next year, Matt.
Oh,
Is
sweet.
Greg going to be giving away
Only if you
nitpicks
show
and-
up. Only if you show up and reveal yourself, Crypt.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
He probably already
Greg's
has, we
shirt
just
will
don't
come
know.
off. That is in the contract.
Yeah.
Midwest Best Barbecue rubbed all over his
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
No. And also, I get to rub it on Matt's back too.
Okay. Whatever.
Hey, no, that was in the contract, Matt. That was
That was not in the
I must
contract.
not have been there for that.
In the contract, he just wrote.
I would get out of that contract real quick if I were you, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a no.
Oh, believe me, Greg
clause.
plans on Matt getting in that contract, out of that contract, in that contract, out of that contract, in that contract. Be a lot of back
All
and
right,
forth.
boys. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna take a massive piss before I get on Sports with Strawberry Ice at 5:30. Jeff, I didn't forget. I got the link.
Oh, you got the link. I'm already. I can't take it back. It's Greg's got it. Chop's got it. Yeah.
You have to be terrified about that.
I am. hey, Matt, you want to come on? I'll send you a link too. Everybody else.
Carl
no,
Pickens,
wife's gonna be home
Tyson
here, like,
Anderson.
Matt,
Jeff
you can promote
Trinapool.
Project Game Day on Jeff's show.
I will. I'm just not right now. The kids are gonna be home.
You don't want to be associated with this.
No,
But I do have your Juice Gang hat.
I do.
I have
This
it
is made
somewhere.
by
around here.
what's the studio?
I don't
name?
have one.
I do.
Maybe
I
I
got one.
didn't ask for one. Oh, that's right. I did.
Well,
High
if I
Performance Studios.
I don't have
What,
a Juice
Greg?
Gang hat.
Well, if we're all blowing, Matt, I was wearing the hat earlier this week on my show. So there
I
you go.
got, dude. I got a sweet hat I'm making tonight that I'm gonna send you guys.
Jeff,
go.
I'm not allowed to have one. I've asked for that Juice Gang hat a bunch of times. I even ordered the jersey. Now
Well, I
have
had
no
to
hat to match my
I had to
jersey.
buy it, so I bought. We're at the,
I offered money.
when we were at the. I got it when we were. He had the.
Matt doesn't like my
Kane
money.
Taylor Bridge
It's like,
bowling
fuck your
event.
money and your
That's
order.
when I bought it.
Hey, if y'all got time, y'all need to tune in, man, and watch Jeff's show, Sports
Yeah.
Strawberry Ice. I am gonna say less because Carl Pickens, Tyson Anderson, Jeff, Cap, and then I'm just gonna be off screen
Stop.
ripping heaters.
Greg,
No,
Dale,
I'm
maybe
I
not
will
gonna
not
watch
be on.
Jeff.
I
That's
will-
a lot of people.
I will not be on.
It's a bagel party, baby, on a Friday night. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Woo!
See ya.
Sports with Strawberry Ice.
Yeah.
Promote the show.
Oh, yeah. Click to Sports Strawberry Ice live today at 5:30. Got Carl Pickens, Tyson Anderson. We got this crazy motherfucker right here. Maybe he's not going to. Maybe that one. I don't know. And Bagel Scott. It's going to be a shit show. Let's put it that way. It's going to be a shit show. It'll be fun, though. Just join.
This is my favorite shows or shows.
Let's go. Let's go.
Love y'all, man. Brooker,
Love y'all.
you're the best in the world.
Yeah.
Brooker
Yeah.
Takeover on